What's up, guys? Luke McGuire here. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I haven't put my webcam on yet, so you won't be able to see me okay just yet. Let me put that on for you guys now real quick. It's a disgusting day over here in Australia. As you can see behind me, very rainy, very cold, not very nice at all. But being with you guys this morning is always a very fun time, and I am excited for today. What is up, guys? What is up? Hello, everyone. Awesome. So I just sent an email out just then to everyone. I mean, you guys would have got it as well, just saying we're live. So I just want to wait a couple more minutes. I've actually got two softwares to give you guys here today. Again, nothing to sell. I'm actually just giving you these for free. One of them many of you would have had previously, but some of you would not know it exists. So I'm going to give that to you guys today as well. And don't worry, there's nothing to sell. It's not going to turn into a pitch or anything like that. You guys know I'm not like that. If there ever is anything to sell, I always tell you guys that in advance. Probably could work against me, although I always try to provide as much value as I can first before sharing an offer of any sort. But today there is no offers. There is absolutely nothing. You are getting something for free. And it's something that I've been wanting to do for you guys for a while. So I see a few questions coming in here about random things. Well, not random to you guys, but lots of different topics here. So I'll make sure to do that at the end of this webinar. So let me just send one quick message here. Let me just show you this as well real quick. Last night I went let me see if I can airdrop it. I went and saw a theatre show here. Let me just get this reflector tool up one sec. Let me screen share this for you guys. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see if I can quickly show you this. So last night, me and Illyria went and saw Wicked. You can probably see that on my screen right now. Put number 1 in the box if you've seen Wicked before, or number 2 in the box if you haven't, number 3 in the box if you have no idea what the hell Wicked is at all. So Wicked is essentially, it's a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. And I've seen it a bunch of times. If you guys know me or you follow my Instagram at all, you know I love to travel and see theatre shows. I've seen Wicked maybe 4 or 5 times. I've seen it in London, I've seen it in America, I've seen it in Brisbane here. Now it's here on the Gold Coast. However, our performing arts centre is quite small compared to most of the surrounding cities, so it was a smaller production, but I think they did a very good job. They did change the end of the show compared to the previous versions which I've seen. People say love Wicked, would love to see it. Wicked rocks. Yeah, I love Wicked too. So it was a really good time, and I bought tickets for this maybe about 10 months ago, I reckon. And it was opening night. Got some front row seats, pretty cheap as well. I think it was about $100 or $75 US a ticket. And we had a really good time. Both our families all went out there, so that was really nice. Last night, so quickly, that's all I've really been up to. So now we've got a bunch of people on here. Now let's get started with today's training. Today's training isn't going to go for very long. I basically just want to give you something for free. I want you guys to jump in, start to use it, and have a bit of fun with it. Now, the first software, actually, I said I was going to give you guys 2. I may as well just give you the other one straight away if you've never used it before. I love using it. It's called FB Font Changer. It's my software I created to change your fonts. So you often might see in my titles and stuff like that, I change my font. So say I want to do something like, hey guys, how are you? Or say I'm doing a Facebook update or an Instagram update or an email to you guys and I want to really stand out. I can say something like, webinar live today, link inside, or something like that, right? I can go ahead and click convert, and it'll pull all these different types of fonts of the same text. So say I wanted to use this one here, I could then go ahead in a Facebook. One second, guys. And I can put that in here and it's going to look like that for you guys. Or if I wanted to use this one, I would like this top one. I use it a lot. You can see, and then I can go, hey guys, and then the font changes, right? So this is a nice little tool that really lets you stand out from the crowd. And you can use this for your Instagram bios. You can use this in email titles. You can use this wherever the hell you guys want to. And you can see there's a lot of different types of them here you can use to make yourself really stand out in the news feed, in your Instagram, wherever it is. Again, fbfontchanger.com. That's one software you can use. Now, that's not what I'm, well, you're getting that for free today, obviously, as well, but that's not what we are here to talk about. We are here to talk about an influencer software, right? Dawn says to me, can't see your face, only a shadow. Consider adding some light next time. We'd love to see you. Yes, I know. Normally, I don't leave my webcam on for too long. Again, it's a horrible day here today. And again, when I'm giving out just free software like this, I normally don't plan on being a webcam for you guys. But I understand what you're saying, and I'll try to improve the lighting conditions for you next time. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. So who here knows what an influencer is? Put number one in the box if you know what an influencer is. Number two, if you've kind of heard of the word and you're not really sure what it is. And number three in the box if you have no idea whatsoever. And any answer's fine. I just like to know how to guide these conversations. Cool. Majority number one's got some twos, got some threes. So essentially what an influencer is, I look at it like the new form of celebrity endorsement, right? An influencer is someone who has a large social media following, whether it be on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, lots of different places it could be, right? Anyone that has influence over someone else. Now, an influencer, I'll pull up a document here as well real quick for you guys. Just so we can, one second. Now, hear my cat going off. Let me go ahead and make this bigger for you guys. Influencer. Wow. Right? Influencer is someone who has a social media following that can provide influence, right? So essentially, it's someone who has a warm audience of leads. My cat's going crazy. I don't know why. A warm audience of leads, of followers, right? Now, we often see influencers on Instagram specifically. Instagram is where people have kind of gone viral compared to any other social platform. You don't really see people, as many influencers on Facebook with a Facebook following that's huge compared to Instagram in terms of just an individual person having a lot of followers and a lot of engagement. And that's because Insta versus Facebook, right? Fan pages, reach is limited. They limit your reach, which means every time you do a post, say you have 1,000 followers, only a smaller percentage of those followers are going to see a post on Facebook fan pages compared to on Instagram. So Instagram, not as limited, right? And the reason they do that is because they want you to pay for Facebook ads, right? They want you to pay for Facebook ads so more people see your post there. Now, Instagram a couple of years ago, I think the reach was around 100%. So every time you do a post, 100% of your audience would have that post be displayed in their feeds. Instagram ads are becoming more and more common. However, it's still there's still a much higher reach on Facebook, on Instagram compared to Facebook, right? So that's kind of why we've seen a lot of people that are calling themselves influencers. You probably start to see it in the news saying influencers being hit by a car, social media influencer has drowned in Bali, or whatever it might be, right? Now, a lot of the time, influencers are like Paris Hilton. That's what I have to say. Influencers like Paris Hilton. So what I mean by that is they're famous kind of just for being famous. A lot of these people are just famous on these social platforms for being famous. Or the coin term is, what's the coin term for someone that's famous on Instagram? Who can tell me in the comments? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Let's get the engagement up here, guys. I have not one person responding. We have 400 people on this webinar right now. Boom. Tara got it right. Well done, Tara. Insta famous. Maybe that question was a bit too hard, but Insta famous. That's what they call these people that are Instagram celebrities, right? Now, a lot of them are just famous for being famous. A lot of them as well they've banked in on when Instagram had a huge reach, and their content got a lot of people coming to their page, right? People like following their content, right? So brands have been going out and manually going out finding influencers and striking deals with them. Let's even Google it. Even modeling agencies, for example, influencer agency management, right? Let's see here who here. 11 Instagram agencies, just know top 10 influencer marketing agencies down under. So what these companies do, they actually now sign up people that are famous on Instagram, right? And YouTube, Twitch, Pinterest, and Facebook, but the majority is around Instagram. Let's see if we can go here, find their site. And they, instead of like, if say I wanted someone to do a TV commercial for me, you would go to an agency and you get some talent from them. Modeling agencies are now doing this for influencers, right? So they're going out and you need to contact them, right? And when you contact them, they then go out to their actual scene, request a quote here of the influencers they have on board. And like any other agency, they take a cut of say it's $1,000 for a post to a person that has 1 million followers. So then this agency would take a high cut of that, 30%, 40%, sometimes even more for that connection there, right? Now, I'm jumping ahead a little bit here quickly now, but I wanted to show you an example of influencers of how businesses are banking in on this. So I want to show you probably the biggest example that I know. I show these guys quite a bit. They're local guys near me. They've been able to grow this business to $40 million a year, right, from teeth whitening kits. Now, I've shown this before here. They have let's have a look at this here quickly, right? Little mouth light, some teeth whitening gel in a white box. Now, they literally would have got this originally from Alibaba teeth whitening kit. Also, if I need to, I might need to run and get the door in the next half an hour because I've got a delivery coming. But you can see here, right? These are different teeth whitening kits. They're the exact same thing. Look at that, little light gel paste, and you can also white label a lot of this. Look, this looks exactly the same in my opinion. Little smile, right? Little thing, and anyway. It's the exact same thing. Look at that. Sorry, hold on. Where is it? Yeah. The same smile, the same everything is just there. And it's essentially the same for $5, right? Now these guys, so say it's $5 a piece for a set, right? And that's, yeah, you have to order 100 here, right? So 100 times $5.50, right? What's that? 5 grand, something like that. Whatever it is. I'm horrible with math sometimes, especially when I've had a late night. But anyway, I'll work that out for you now real quickly. $5.50 to $6.50 US. $5.50 times 100. sorry, $550, right? Even less. I did that math. I didn't realize it could be that low. Give me 1 second. Just have a think about that for 1 second. I'm just getting the door real quick. I'll talk in a second. Hey guys, sorry about that. Sorry. Had this bed frame for a month that I've been ordered a month ago, and it's just come here, and it's not meant to come for another 2 hours. So sorry about that, guys. All right, back in action. So these guys have got this, and they're going out for $550 for 100, right? They've taken that and they've gone and they sell this. Let me show you how much they sell it for them. Let's just go Google. Sorry guys, that was horrible timing. High Smile Teeth Whitening Kit. So they go ahead and they sell this for $80 online, right? $80 per kit, costs them $5 each. But what they do the best is influencer marketing. So you can see here, all these different people. So this chick here, for example, Mini Mine Coaster. Let's open her up. She has got only 5,000 followers, but that's 5,000 people that follow her because they like what she's doing. She posts about it, and that means High Smile gets a piece of content to post of a testimonial, and when she posts it on her page, she gets all those influencers that come across there, right? Now, also, let's see if there's some bigger ones here, bigger people. Let's see how many this chick has. She's not tagged. Look, here's one of the Kardashians, Kris Jenner. So Kris Jenner has posted about this. 27 million followers, right? So when she posts about that to her audience, she's endorsing that product. Now, it doesn't need to be just e-com. You can use this in any form, right? You can use this for if you have an offline business, if you have a local restaurant, you can use this for local marketing. You can use influencers for an affiliate product. If you want to get an email list on for an opt-in, you can get people to do a post, whatever you want. You can use their account in multiple ways as well. You can do posts that stay here permanently. You can pay people for a 24-hour post and they remove it. I think Adrian Morrison, who was on webinar a few weeks ago. Adrian Morrison here. He did one with the Kardashians, right? Pretty cool. Did one with big giveaway with them a few weeks ago. So they're using these people and their followers to sell sell their own services, right? So you can do this for e-commerce, for local marketing, for whatever it is. Think of this like celebrity endorsement. You're going out with a very basic, or even a brand new business. So say if it was e-com, I wanted to do a teeth whitener. I could spend $550, get 100 kits of this, right? And then go out and say I had a budget of, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000. I could get a couple of maybe 50 influencers, send them this product for free, so it's $5 investment there. I then pay them $100 per post, right? That goes out to 10,000, 100,000 people, whatever the hell it is. It's pretty damn big. So you then get the traffic from these actual people that have a warm list that want to be like them, that follow them. I'll show you another really crazy example. Tammy Hembro, I think she charges a huge amount. I think she charges like 50 grand to 100 grand a post or something like that, right? 9.6 million followers, right? Now, the beautiful thing is you can use this. Some people will even do it for free, all right? Some people do updates for free for you. All they want is a free product, or they might just want 20 bucks, right? It all depends on the actual followers. Now, some of the biggest key problems I've found with using influencers in the past is you send a product as for e-commerce and they don't post about it, right? Mike's girlfriend was notorious for this. She'll get sent stuff every single day, and then she wouldn't even post about a lot of it, which I guess is not very good, and I never approved of that. But that often happens. They don't post about it, they say it, they don't get it, something's not right about it. Next, you are just kind of gambling with, you're kind of just gambling with hoping you get a ROI, right? Now, often I've seen people, like, it doesn't happen too often because I like to think that most people are pretty honest. But some people go out and buy fake followers, right? So they buy 100,000 fake followers, and then they say they're an influencer, and then you're paying them, and you don't really get a return on investment there because they're all fake followers, right? Pretty bullshit. So that's another thing to watch out for. Now, it doesn't just need to be an actual person page. There's also pages like, I don't know, car hunting or something like that. Let's just go, hold on, boss hunting. This is a page, 166,000 followers, and they post really luxurious stuff. But if I had an e-commerce watch that I bought off Alibaba and I want to sell that, I could go ahead and try to rent out this actual bio link here and have them send traffic to the link. I can get them to use a story. I can get them to do a post, right? So it's not just people, it's also authority pages, right? Now, this also goes onto YouTube and other platforms as well, but we want to focus right now just on Instagram for you guys. Now, that's a problem. So people, they buy fake followers. That's another problem they have. The next one is you don't know your audiences. If you don't know your influencers, market breakdown. So if you don't know the influencers market breakdown, so this essentially means how many fans are men versus women. Big one, right? So say if I had a, say I'm trying to get opt-ins for, I don't know, so there's an affiliate product on to teach guys how to build their confidence and talk to girls, right? You want to get influencers that have majority male influencers, and you might think, okay, well, male pages probably have more male influencers. Well, you find a lot of the time that women pages, well, I guess that makes sense as well, but sometimes people don't think about it like that. Women pages have a lot of male followers, probably more with the bigger following numbers usually, right? But say if I had a women's product, say I'm trying to sell, I don't know, a weight loss tea, or a affiliate product diet plan that's targeted to women, if I go to one of these influencers, how do I know how many of these 9.6 million followers are female compared to male, right? And it's going to depend on their content and what they're posting and what the guys like to see versus girls like to see. But you kind of, so say for example, 80% of this audience here is male. Well, you're really only targeting the other 2.something million. But when I say that, so say 2 million male, 7 million female, you really only want to pay for the 2 million male reach, right? But you would have no idea usually. You're just kind of going out and gambling, and often the influencer just charges you purely on how many followers they have in total, right? How many followers they have in total. So it's kind of a bit of a problem when this happens. You should find the right influencers to ensure you're spending money on the right people and stuff like that. So let me just go ahead and I'm just gonna close this door real quick because it's getting a bit noisy out there. Sorry guys, that's better. So what I did was I created a software solution which I'm giving you guys today for free, and it's been in the works for a couple of years. That's the other problem that there was as well, is when you pay an influencer for a post, sometimes they just take the money and run, right? Which is why a lot of people like going through agencies, but the agency takes 40%, right? 30, 40%, even 15, 10%, right? It doesn't matter what it is. The influencer would rather work one-on-one, because when they work one-on-one, they get all the money, right? So it makes sense. But there's been no real tool that can kind of solve all these problems, help you find influencers, not just and break down the analytics. It's not just about male and female. It could be about country, right? Say if I'm a local business, I want to get people to come into my local store. I want people that want that. I want people that are in my country, but often a lot of these fans and followers are from other countries. So there's that. So how do we go ahead and break all of this down? So what I've done is over the past probably 3 years now, 2 years, 2.5 years, I created a software, and I kind of gave access to a basic version of it maybe about a year ago, but we were having some problems with PayPal. So what I wanted to do was create a marketplace, an influencer marketplace, where one, you can find influencers instantly, and also influencers can find brands, right? So most of you guys are going to be brands. You want the influencer, right? So that was step 1. 2, you can post your job with your target audience. You can post your job with your target audience, so yeah, you can post your job with your target audience, and all those that meet your requirements are notified. So it's like, hey, there's a new job here for you. Do you want to accept this or not, right? 3, a way where it breaks down analytics of the influencers following, right? So you can get rid of all those problems, what country they're from, if they're male, female, stuff like that. 4, verified, to ensure they are the real influencer. There's a lot of fake influencers out there and people that use fake accounts to try to scam people. 5, this is a big one, and this is why it took so long to fix. How do I get that's right, like safety. If I'm a brand, how do I, sorry, dog's going crazy. If I'm a brand, how do I know, well, I'll write like this, brand. I want to fund the project, but influencer only gets paid once the job is done. So how do I do that? And previously you couldn't do that. And even with any marketplace solution online, you couldn't do that previously. So essentially, I'm a brand, I found an influencer I want to work with, but I only want to pay them once they've done the post. And on the flip side, the influencer needs to know that there's money there to be paid. So it's essentially a safe way. And that's what we've done. Oh, and finally, is 6, cut out the middleman. How do I cut out the middleman out of all of this, which is essentially going to be the agency, right? That's the only safe way previously to kind of do this. So how do I go ahead and cut out the middleman? And that's what we've done. And I've created the software, and we're the first company in Australia to be allowed access to PayPal's new marketplace solution, which does exactly what I shared with you guys above. It does this kind of We hold, so we as, and I've called this, I'll tell you what it's called instafamous.com. And I'm going to share this with you guys. It's like instafamous.com. Now, it's crazy. I've had people offer me 30 grand for this domain name. It's crazy, right? Instafamous is the coin term, and we finally got access and integrated with PayPal's new marketplace solution, which means when you find an influencer you want to work with, you post a job, you fund the project, right? You fund it, and we hold that money in our influencer marketplace account. And only then, when the influencer does the post, they put the post link into Instafamous, and then you're notified with that, and then you can release the funds. So it's a very safe way for everyone involved to start working. Now, this is the first time we are allowing users in. Now we are gonna be signing this in the future. It's gonna be about a $97 membership a year, but you guys, we're giving it to you guys for free for life, no strings attached, nothing at all. The only thing that we do take from this is when our transactions go through, there's a 5% transaction fee there that gets split between influencer and the brand, right? And that's just to cover PayPal transactions and little bits and pieces there, and we can make a tiny bit of profit as well. But essentially, we're going to be making most of the money when we sell this for $97 a year to just have access to the platform, right? But everyone here gets it for free. You get it for free today. In the replay, you get it for free. So pretty damn cool. So let me show you this right now, Instafamous. Now again, this is the first time I'm sharing this with you guys. This is our launch strategy and also why I'm giving it to you as free so you can help me. We are rolling it out first with brands. So you guys are going to be brands now. So we have a very unique way which we're going to onboard influencers to Instafamous, but we need brands there first for influencers to want to jump on and join Instafamous here. So what I'm going to show you guys, go over to instafamous.com. Actually, you can watch this first, and then you can jump over there afterwards, right? I'm going to go here. I'm going to send this to all. Here, hold on. There, instafamous.com. And you can scroll down here and you can see kind of how it works. But what I want to do, there's an influencer side and there's a brand side, right? And the dashboards inside are slightly different. So I want to show you first the brand side. So you'll click here, I'm a brand. So I'm going to call myself Luke McGuire. LSA training at outlook.com. I'm going to make a password. A brand, accept terms and conditions. You can read them if you want to. Very basic, just basic stuff. Sign up. And now you are inside Instafamous. Now, a few little things are going to change here. I'm going to fix this little logo up in a few little bits and pieces, right? So you can see down here, you can search for influencers in specific niches, right? I'm going to add more of these as time goes on. You can check things like your conversations. So you can actually speak directly with the influencers inside here, right? You can connect your social profiles, which I recommend you do, to verify to the influencer that you are the page that you say you are. And then jobs, you can go ahead and add in a jobs section here, which I'm going to do. I'm going to go, there's just an example job here, but say I want to go ahead and post a job. So only do this, guys, only do this part here if you want to work with influencers now, or if you want, because we're going to start onboarding influencers in the coming weeks here, and make sure you do this if you do have a job that you want to work with an influencer for. So what is your brand name? You can go ahead and add a new brand, right? This is where you'll add in the information about you. You can add in a logo. You can really make yourself look very professional in here, what country you're from, what your website is. This is so the influencer can then go ahead and have a look at your company and make sure you're the right fit for them as well. It's a two-way street here, and it's a great way to connect. If you don't have all these social channels, don't worry about it. Just include as much information as you can, right? Now, the title of your job might be, it could be something like teeth whitening, free teeth whitening kit for promo, or it could be like Instagram bio link rental, or whatever it is you are wanting to promote. It could be your website, it could be your offer, it could be your local client, whatever it is. If you're doing local marketing, you could sign in here with your local agency account. Then you can go ahead in here and say Italian restaurant visit and post, right? So that could be the title of it. So you want people to come to your Italian restaurant and you want them to post about it, or the local clients, right? Then you can go ahead here in the description and say, hey, what exactly it is you are after. So it can be something like, hey there, I am looking for 10 female influencers under the health niche to post about my new gym range, right? Whatever it might be. Now, again, this is going to be very custom to you. We've got a start date and expiration date. Now, that essentially will be how long you want this promotion, I guess, how long you want to share it with influencers for. So you can do that there. And you might not know about it, so you can just kind of set it to wherever you want to set it for there. Select audience, so you can select 3 niches. So if it's something in fitness, I might be after people that are into travel, food and drink, lifestyle, right? Then we're going to add some more different ones in here for that later. What age group of the influencer do you want to work with? If it doesn't matter, you can just leave it out. And social networks, Instagram, Twitter. We're going to be adding Twitch, YouTube, a bunch of other ones as well here. Then set up your pricing. So this is where you put in your budget. So you can put in your budget here of how much you kind of want to pay for post per post. But again, you can just leave this out here as well if you don't want to include that right now, because we're going to have influencers sign up and tell you how much they charge per post as well. But if you go price per post, then it'll kind of show you the influencers that are happy to post for your budget there as well. So that's how you go ahead and post a job. Now, let me show you what a job looks like really quickly here. New influencers. So this will be where the new influencers sign up, so you can go ahead and see that. But let's go here, promote a pizza store. This one kind of hasn't been filled out very well at all. I probably did that in the past. Let's go here and have a look at an influencer. So I can go ahead and see this user. This is just an example influencer account right now. Tells you what niches they're in, what age group they are. I can see their Instagram profile by clicking on this here, and I can contact them directly. So I select the brand. You know, if I want to work with just this one influencer, I can do my job title, I can do the description, I can add in what I want the post to be. So say I want the post to be that picture of me at Wicked, I can add that in there, all right? I can then say for the description, what I want the description of that post to be, saying, have you seen the new Wicked show on the Gold Coast? If not, link is in bio to get tickets, right? Join now, whatever it might be, right? Join now at wicked.com. So saying that Wicked Musical, I found this influencer I want to work with. I want them to do a post about the touring event. Boom, add that in there, what time I want it to go out in. And then I can also, if I want them to do multiple posts, I can do that as well, add in more posts at different times and whatnot. Then I can hit contact, right? Let me go ahead and actually, hey, example, Wicked, all right, contact. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. And at what time? 19th of June's gone already. Let's go here. Let's trash of the post. Boom, contact. Oh my god, valid photo. I'll just upload a random picture I have here. Right. So that's if I want to go ahead and work with them. Now, this is after I spoke with them, so I can contact them and message them directly first if I wanted to. But now I can then confirm that order with them for that price. You can see here they charge $350 a post. If I just want to go in and go, boom, perfect. They're happy to post anything I post. Boom, $350. Contact, paid with PayPal, and then we hold the money. If I don't get the money until they actually do the post for you, and then you'll be notified with that in your actual section over here in your My Jobs section, which is where everything will appear for you. You can go ahead and go through your engagement. So this is where you'll be chatting with the influencers, and you can go ahead and start the conversations with them here and engage with them, which is pretty damn cool. Calendar section here, which is going to show you which posts you have set up with what influencers for the future, right? So you can actually track when posts are meant to go out, and really build a nice visual representation of your business here. Also great for local marketing, because you can show them this by screenshotting this page here. But essentially, what I want you guys to do as a brand, right? As a brand, go in here, set up your profile, go to jobs, and then go ahead and post a job if you do have some funds that you want to explore influencer marketing with. And I can tell you, influencer marketing absolutely shits on Facebook ads. Why? Because you're using an audience on a social network that doesn't have limited reach of people that are already warmed up to them, right? So say, for example, it's almost essentially a little bit like affiliate marketing, but they're not making a commission off what it is you're selling. You're just paying them a direct fee. So people, like, it's almost like, say someone wanted me to promote their product, I didn't want to, but say if they could pay me $1,000, well, this would never happen because I wouldn't allow it, but they paid me $1,000 to email you guys trust me, and because you trust me, you'll probably check out what it is I'm sharing. Again, I would never do that, but I'm trying to give you guys a relatable example of how you're using their audience to influence them to come over to check out your page, your profile, your sales page, buy, whatever it might be, right? So again, instafamous.com, you can go ahead and jump into this right now. You can sign up right away. Free membership for life for you guys. And then how to track results. So in My Jobs, once it's done, you can go ahead and follow up on you can actually view the job, how it's done, how many views it's got, how many likes that post got. It'll actually show that to you there as well. Now, if you have an influencer account, if you have an account that is an influencer account, has a lot of followers, a lot of engagement, you can sign up as an influencer as well right now. But this is right now it's focusing on brands, which most you guys will be. If you don't have any money right now to invest in influencer marketing, still sign up to it, but don't post a job just yet. Only post jobs if you want you to actually use influencers, because that's going to help us when we have influencer, when we start to reach out to influencers in the next week or two. They'll come in and it's always ready to buy brands, which is you guys. And again, think about this. If I did a Facebook post, let me pull this up again real quick. Sorry, guys. Drive. It's always a bit weird. I've got people in my bedroom, mate. I'm setting up my new bed frame. And I don't like people in my room when I'm not there. Never know what could happen. But let me go ahead and change this size for you guys real quick. So I've got here brand. So say I had $500 that I want to spend, right? If I spent that on 100, say on 10 different influencers, let's just say 5 influencers for now, right? $100 a post, which you guys might seem like a lot of money, right? Which $100 is a lot of money, but think about this as an investment, right? $500 and 500 influencers. Each influencer has 20,000 followers, right? So that means you get 20,000 times 5. That equals 100,000 potential users to see your post, right? Wait, if you spend $500 on Facebook ads, the chances of like even seeing maybe a couple of thousand is slim to none, right? Now, that's just in numbers, but then you need to take into account the most valuable part of influencers is the trust. Facebook ads, not trusted, right? You need to convert them and build trust with Facebook ads, right? Instagram posts by influencers, trusted. They're a warm audience. They're a warm lead. You don't need to build that trust. You don't need to build that relationship. They've already done it for you. They've done it for you. And that means they've got, when you have a warm list, you can make a lot more sales. So say, for example, if I send out a promotion, I feel like I give you guys enough, not always want to provide more value, but I provide value that you probably would trust me enough to want to buy stuff from me, right? Whereas if I gave your emails to my neighbor, which again I never do, but if say I did that, they emailed you, no one would probably buy, right? So that building trust is normally the hardest part and where people get stuck on the most. So that's why this is such a powerful, powerful thing, influencers, and being able to do it in a way where it's safe for you guys, it's safe for the influencer. And the biggest thing as well is, say an influencer charges $1,000 a post, right? To 1 million warm leads, right? If I give them, say, a $5 teeth whitening kit, I give them $1,000. That means that potentially 1 million people can see it. When they see it, all you need to do, and say you're selling the kit for $80 like the High Smile guys would, all you need to do is sell 10 kits out of that 1 mil audience to make your money back. And out of a 1 mil audience, 10 kits will go like that, right? And then you use the profit from that to reinvest, and it just compounds and compounds and compounds and compounds. Now, the beautiful thing again with Insta Famous is, so say if one person has 1 million followers, that charges 1K a post. Another person has 100,000 followers, that charges $100, right? But person A has 90% male, 10% female. Person B has the opposite, so 9% female, 10% male. And I'm going to go up to females. Just because the other one has a higher number of followers, with Insta Famous, you can actually ensure that people you're engaging with and doing posts from actually are the target market. So person B here is both cheaper and has more of your target market, which is what Insta Famous gives you guys for free. So what I want you guys to do is come in here and where are we? And go ahead and set up your brand post. Add in as much information as you can, because when influencers come in here, they want to go ahead and really just start working with you guys. They've been doing this. They know how this works. They just want to jump in and start working with you and start promoting what it is you have to offer. So when you go ahead and add in your brand, fill this section out, add in your actual company logo or actual image, right? Go ahead and do that. If there are any other features you do want to add in as well, please go ahead. Let me make a Facebook group right now for you guys. Groups. And we can go ahead and take your recommendations as well. So I'm going to make a Facebook group here called Insta Famous. Influencer marketplace online. And let's do that. And Simon. And we're going to go ahead and create that group. And if you get stuck with anything or any questions, make sure to go ahead and add that into this group here. I'll make it look prettier for you guys afterwards. But again, we want to work with you, and we want to ensure you guys get the most out of this, because this is going to be huge. People have been telling me for years, I guess, what I have for this project, wow, that this is massive. And again, it's going to be $97 a year. Maybe more, might be $47 a month, depending on how it goes off. But you guys are the first to get this. You get this for free for life. You can use this as a service to other brands as well, of course. So you can go ahead and do that there. Sorry, I'm just checking out some things here. Okay, Joey says, I don't mean to be rude, but you started late, answered your door for 5 minutes and going long. I get your offer and I'm interested. I have 4 clients I would like to put on the platform. Can you make your offer, please? Joey, mate, you know what? Don't even worry about joining this. Again, there's no offer. It's for free. And when people come at me like that, when I'm giving you something for free, I can't help that someone came to the door, my friend. I can't help that I started 5 minutes late, because I told you guys in the chat box we're starting 5 minutes after the time. I always do that to ensure everyone joins in. So Joey, you know what? You can, if you want to be a part of this, you can buy this in the future. You'll be removed if you actually join into this now, because that is very rude with what you said, I believe. So mate, sorry, and sorry to everyone else for getting a bit snappy then, but I need to call people out when they say absolute BS like that. Joey, I don't want your full clients, mate. I don't want you to be a part of this. I only want people to be a part of this that are positive and that actually don't have things to snap at when I'm giving you something for free that I built over 2 years, mate. So I'm sorry for being 5 minutes late. I'm sorry for someone knocking on the door, mate. But I'm not sorry for not letting you have access to this anymore, mate. So there we go. And yes, Olga says you told someone, getting at someone would be at your door and we'll need a minute to answer it. So appreciate that, my friend. Cookie, you can join as an influencer and as a brand, but only if you have an influencer account, obviously there. Steve, there was only monthly for that one there. And cool, so that's essentially what I wanted to share with you guys here today. There was 2 free tools, by the way. So there was the FB font changer, so you can go ahead and change your font, which I'll put down there for you guys. And there's Insta-Famous there. So let me go ahead, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and kick that dickhead out of here. Because I don't want him in this bloody thing anymore. Strange, Joey said thank you for that. Very, very strange. Cool. So yeah, so go ahead, jump in there, get started with this. Now we've got a plan on influencer onboarding here. We've got an actual tool that will go out. A lot of influencers have their email address in their bio. They've got the email contact button there. We're going to go out and we've got a tool that actually pulls all their emails, and we're going to mass mail them. So you need to get in now and set your jobs up and have a budget there. I recommend having $300 to $500 minimum of a budget there. Again, you only pay for this once the influencer does the actual post. We hold the money, and if they don't do the post, then you get the money back. There's nothing, no strings attached there for that, guys. But go ahead and set this up if it's something you can do. And the return on investment on influence marketing is absolutely huge. There's just been no way previously to do this properly with a business set up like this, rather than going in and DMing influencers and going in and actually messaging people through agencies or through their Instagram itself in no safe way. So go ahead and set this up. It's going to be something that's going to be absolutely huge. And I'm very, very excited for you guys to be a part with it. Marcus says link does not work. Just instafamous.com, instafamous.com. I also sent the link for the VIP group. I'm going to send it all here. It has that there. Send this over here, there. And then I'm going to get you guys the group again. Send that to everyone here and everyone over here. And go ahead and get started with that. Boom, Jason, this is great for what it is you're doing there as well. Yes, there will be a replay. I'm going to send the replay out to everyone besides that idiot that got all up my grill for giving away a free tool, which I just don't understand sometimes with people. I'm going to approve everyone for the group. I can see invites coming in now, but go ahead and do that now. Set up your actual bum account there. Set up an account and only post a job if you have money that you can invest into influencers. And I highly recommend doing it because it is an absolute game-changing way to do it. Imagine, and this, we're going to try to get some huge influencers on here like Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, some big influencers as well. And by doing this on smaller influencers, by putting $500 in, making a couple of grand profit, putting $1,000 into a higher influencer, making 10 grand profit back, you'll be able to work out to have these worldwide celebrities do that. Now, also check out High Smile. These guys have done it perfectly, influencer marketing, and they use influencers all the time, and that's their main traffic source. It's a great way for you also to build content for your actual your offer, your product. They got Conor McGregor here. Pretty crazy how these guys have built this up. So go ahead, check this out, guys. Absolutely free to everyone here today, besides that one person, Joey, whatever his name was. And I am so excited for you guys to get started. Yes, you can go ahead and get started with this tomorrow, sign up tomorrow if you wanted to. How do we, can we change the email we use to register? I have to check with my developer on that one after this, but go ahead and do that there. So come in here, check out all the different sections here as well. You can go ahead and add and edit your brands once you've added them here as well. Go to my social profiles as well and connect your Instagram account if you do have an Instagram account as well. So you can really share that you are the legit thing. And the more legitimacy you can put around your profile in here, the more chances of an influencer working with you are. So in saying that, we have been going now for 1 hour, perfect timing, guys. I appreciate you all. We're going to continue this next week. I'll do a more in-depth training on this next week, but I wanted you guys to get started here today, give this to you for free, not spend too long. I'm going to make sure my beds are all set up and make sure I can get that all in there now. The replay will be out today. Yes, Tim, again, whenever an influencer posts a post for you on their profile, you can take that piece of content and post it on your profile for legitimacy for you. Are you getting full rights? I don't know what you mean by full rights, Tim, but you get access to this for life for free. So there we go, guys. What's going on with the software? What software are you talking about? I'm not sure when I get questions like that. So whatever software you're asking about, you can use any of my software to go to support links and all of them and get set up there. Engagement, there has been a couple of changes with Instagram that happened about 2 weeks ago. It's affected mainly USA residents. We've essentially fixed that and mitigated that issue now. Anyone that did face that issue, we are giving you extra time for free to your membership to look after you guys. And that's also another reason here why I'm giving you guys this software for free as well, to over deliver for you guys, because I want to ensure you guys are looked over after. And even though in this case it wasn't Engagement that stopped working, it was it still worked. Instamate just had some changes internally. We've been working with them, and even though it wasn't our fault, we're going to reward you with extra time because of that downtime due to Instagram, and giving you this software here and the font changer as well for free. So we're always here to over deliver to you guys as well. Will I be offering an affiliate program for Instafamous? Haven't thought about it yet. Maybe once we start selling it, probably, yeah, maybe. Chris, do we sign up at the bottom as a brand, or do we need to sign up through your join link? You can go to instafamous.com and sign up there, no problem. Likewise, are you selling? Yep, Renee, we are as well. You can still pick up additional accounts in there for that, no problem at all, in the additional accounts section. And in saying that, let's get started with this. I'll see you guys in the replay. Join the Facebook group that I've added here as well. I'll send the Facebook group in the replay. I'll preview to it later on. And I appreciate you all more than you know. Have a great day. I'm excited to start working with you inside of Instafamous. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.